This is a Fox News alert. An American woman ambushed and shot at a medical school in Pakistan, and the gunman claiming to be ISIS militants. GRN's Jonathan Boone joins us live from Islamabad, Pakistan with the very latest. Jonathan, tell us.
The latest is that this American citizen, a woman called Deborah Lobo, a long-term resident of Karachi, was attacked after leaving work. She was in her car. Gunman on a motorbike pulled up and shot her, we understand, twice, once in the face and once in the arm. She's critically wounded, and leaflets were dropped at the site of the shooting, claiming responsibility, identifying her by name, and the attackers described themselves, they called themselves the Dawla al-Islamiyah, which is Arabic for ISIS. Although it must be said there are major question marks about whether this is the same Islamic State as we know from the Middle East, or whether these are people who are members of a slightly different group or are simply inspired by Islamic State. It's simply not clear yet.
Well, it appears to be terrorist inspired if they are trying to identify themselves, whether it's an offshoot or some kind of parallel group. Nevertheless, it appears pretty direct and compelling that she was targeted because of her status as an American and because of the location where she was. I mean, where's the investigation going from here?
Well, certainly, I mean, all of that is definitely true, although Karachi is a violent city at the best of times, and there is a problem with extortionists and target killings, which often are motivated by criminality and trying to extort money from the victims. So there will be many different options or many different scenarios that authorities will be looking at.
Well, then what you're telling me now is they're going to have to investigate to see if anyone tried to make contact with her or her family for some kind of extortion means, whether or not those means were met, and was this in retaliation for that, based on what you're saying with the criminal enterprise in Karachi. Jonathan, fascinating story. We got to stay on top of it.